Huh? Your shit keeps getting fucking booted. We're gonna be in the middle of a game and you're gonna get booted. It's your internet. Tell him I put it up.
He put it up, he said.
It's on YouTube though.
It's on YouTube. What the fuck you put it on YouTube for?
Cause fuck Twitch.
He said cause fuck Twitch. What's it under?
NBA Live 19.
NBA Live 19 and it's Madden.
Tell him I put it on Facebook, so he just click the link.
So you put it on Facebook too, but NBA Live. Live.
Tell him watch you get booted.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts.
Oh, you go. I'm gonna give you the ball.
As the Chiefs get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Don't be doing that dumb shit. Trying to run it?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
Got scared.
His throw is going to be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, is intended
It's you, I ain't.
That'll bring up second down.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
What you doing?
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh.
He didn't even know he caught it.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
he
you
was
into the danger zone when you
cheating.
decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of
My dude got caught up, dude. I was about to pick that.
Defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when
I can hear me through
you
his
don't give up
TV.
big chunks of
That's
yardage
crazy.
after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where
Sit
every
down.
series they have to work hard to pick
That
up
ain't
first down,
happening.
and you tend to stall
Connor
them out
ain't
when
that
you do
good.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach
do
prior
it.
to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he will have
Don't
the
they feel
first
slow
down
as
he
shit,
gets
though?
this to the 47.
Like, they ain't
His
even
first
running,
catch,
dog.
Good for 8 and a first down.
Even
So
my
now
D.
First and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
I ain't played in a minute. I forget all this one.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Uh-oh. That's me.
Broke into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Let me see that.
Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Gave her, dude didn't even jump. Come on, Travis Kelce.
Picked off at the 23.
You see that? He walked with him.
Returned to right around the 38-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They start with a give to counter.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Roethlisberger going for his running back, and has got him complete.
Sit down, no.
And he was able
Got
to
that
shed
yard
the
back.
tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Nah, dog,
We've seen quite a
what?
bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
I don't think he crossed.
A couple of ways for this team because
They need to challenge that
short
shit.
game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also,
I'm about
if they start
to
creep up,
challenge
pressure
it.
Receivers, now you go over the top.
You think they won't even let me? That's gay. They won't even let me. That's stupid.
Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
Oh no, that would have been a good challenge, right?
Yeah,
Go to the replay. Oh, you can't even look at a replay. No, it won't even let you. That's dumb. Oh well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out.
I don't know who that was, but he laid him down.
On Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
They said I just got the first again. I definitely didn't get the first.
Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. And a great veteran, Eric Berry, back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create
put
or
this
get
shit
through
on 10
contact
minutes.
or
That shit's
trash,
taking forever.
makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Score.
Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Get it!
And that is incomplete.
I was about to
Not
say,
only was the call
what the
spot on,
fuck?
how about the execution of that defense right there?
He's trying
was
that.
absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to
Link
make
got
it.
that
You're
shit.
exactly
That was
right,
nice.
and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really, this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is, and when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has, adapt to how they play football in 2018, to actually be ahead a little bit. Because you see elements of college offenses in his. You see, of course, the spreading the field and throwing it to his fast guys like Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce does a little bit of everything at tight end. Kareem Hunt.
That was a nice catch, though.
And they're winning games essentially 42-28. Their defense has the benefit of playing essentially every game with a 14-0 lead. So this is how they're winning. Not on lockdown defense, but really through exciting offense.
And now as the weather gets colder and they're having a good season, this is the time to be tailgating at Arrowhead. This is
There's no doubt. Smell that barbecue cooking and hear that crowd chanting
Tyreek
and singing the national anthem. Home of the Chiefs.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on
He
second
said
down.
Chiefs.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
That dude's slow. Who's that? D. Williams.
And he goes down right there.
I ain't never even heard of
Cameron
him.
Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. And the drive stays in motion.
What you
with
mean,
a
dog?
Pick-up on fourth. The last drive, remember,
I ain't about to get hit.
He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Left. Black 58.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Z, 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 Z. Slow.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Slow. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Slow. Ace.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Steps away to his left. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. 3rd down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Like so many tight ends nowadays,
motherfucker fell over.
Putting him in the slot and letting him go to work.
What
and
the
that's a nice
fuck?
pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Where are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Butker now to kick it away.
Got Cannon. Man, he's quick.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Are you scared
and
to
no
run?
run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try
Take it
something?
right here.
You're thinking about
do it.
just starting your team, right?
He's got a man.
Oh, I tried to
Complete.
rip him. You see
A
that?
big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Connor. Blown up quickly. As he's going to
Came across the middle, though.
Get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
Sit down.
Seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know
Warming
if they
up.
felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
Starting to warm
extra
up.
Speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You don't make it like that. Banger.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back with it.
This is a good game, though.
7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent
always
into
back
that
and
lead
forth.
going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away.
I get it at
lead,
half.
But they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here
That
as
was
he'll get
funny,
it up to the 29-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go. One play. Till the half.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
I had to try it.
Picks it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Well,
I figured he was going to do that.
The break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the
Good
score.
start to that.
And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I would guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do
Straight
it right.
broke them ankles.
Point after.
Nah, I went right around you. Like I did in real life that one time, remember?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think
Dog,
they
I'm
wanted to be
shutting that
positive
down
with it.
right now.
We're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Roethlisberger.
Where you going? Oh, hurt him.
And he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DA.
Here, go get the other one.
Side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It'll be a game of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Roethlisberger
Are you going for it?
And they're going to go
on third?
For it on 4th.
This is what happens when you do that. I'm about to show you real quick.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger.
Ah, he got scared, Joe.
Complete. So certainly
They got
an
scared.
interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football
Just
back
go
in
ham.
excellent field position. From the
Go
34
hammer
now,
time.
here's 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run that.
Oh, get off of me.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I still got a yard.
Hitter inside, but that one was swallowed
Still got
up
a yard.
because when
So
they're
get off
open,
of me.
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, taking
over.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks.
Starting to warm up, dude. Mahomes, when he gets going, it's over.
Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Let's go, boys.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because
Need a run back
oftentimes
right
you
here.
can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even
They
just
hit him
strength.
so hard, here comes a fumble
It's
return.
fielded in the end zone.
Oh, here you go, leaving.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to
leave?
a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The
just said
Steelers offense now,
experiencing
they get
network
ready to head back
connection.
on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Oh, I know what you're doing right now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Oh, nice. That dude didn't even jump right there in the middle.
23 yards on the play.
What would you have said to me if I told you in pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown wouldn't have hooked up until the second half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to find a way now to continue
He stiff-armed him. You see that?
Team back in this game.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Do it again.
1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
User truck, dude. He trucked him.
To 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Don't do it.
His size, can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely
nah, he seen me coming.
Across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They ain't getting in. I'm taking it right here.
Ben to throw again.
Do it. I dare you.
Forced out to his left. Now Ben,
give me that!
He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We get that.
So many other factors into the game.
Ben can't run.
Just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warming up in your clothes?
Oh, nice.
Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that
needed
is
that.
going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't.
They didn't even block, but dude, I was about to hit Hill. He was gone. He burnt dude off the line.
Discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective
dudes need a break, they
sidelines,
say. Hold
we
up.
take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. James has got it.
No first.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it
I
down.
was like, why would he throw right there? That
Touchdown
dude's
on
right
the board.
there.
You pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can
he's
be a
gone.
little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative.
You ain't
The
catching
biggest thing,
him?
Everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock
Tyreek.
keeps running.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as quick.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And
So let's go.
Grow their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead.
This is that safety, dog.
Here in the 4th. Butker
Had to
now
get that
kick this
point
one
back.
away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Don't do it.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
I
The
see
decision
something.
to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit
Yes.
of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence
Ah,
in you
I
guys.
ripped it out of
Take
his
this one
hand.
for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now
They
they
ain't
got to
even
come back
catching,
out and
dog.
start over and rebuild that confidence.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
They basically gave up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And incomplete.
And he's
Trying
like,
to
I'll
leave
catch
it
it. Shit,
underneath.
you don't want to
Nearly
catch it?
got
I will.
picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Bailey.
Allen Bailey, able to get him down for a
Dog,
loss of
you're gonna get
11
your
on the
rematch,
play.
don't worry.
And it'll be 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
Oh, Tyreek.
Right on the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get
They're
ready
quick,
to head
dude.
on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Ah.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The
Nice.
safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and they have the football and will take
That's his
over
second
at
one.
the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts.
Thank you.
there.
Eric Berry, boy. What you thinking? That's Eric Berry.
By the free safety, Eric Berry.
Get off of him.
Right through it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been
That's
constant
Eric
all
Berry,
game long.
dog.
The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they're attack
You
on
threw
an
it right to
interception
him.
here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, that's money. Ain't no one on him.
After the INT, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it looks like...
you picked it up. What?
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. He knows winning this game.
Oh, shit, I tried to throw it.
Indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've got a lot of turnovers. Man open left side is Brown.
That was an ugly hit. He looked like he was scared to tackle Brown.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. One play has him to the 37. Here's first and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he's taken down a cheap sack. Allen Bailey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. No gain that time on the
that line is mean.
Third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right.
Wide open.
It's caught inside
Brown.
the 25. And into the end
I'm
zone.
trying to strip him, though. He's in the end zone.
Antonio Brown, 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
Not quick enough.
It when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different
like
things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Oh, nice, because he was open.
Linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. They run it here. Where? Just a gain of 2.
Get it?
It's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality,
shit, at least try to get another one up. Make it like down by 1 instead of like it was.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
To 10,
51 yards on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
Barry, I put Barry on him that time.
The ball loose and brings up second down.
I see what you was doing.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
That dude fell over. Them two said, "Man, this is how you tackle."
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, come on, Barry.
Complete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that is
that was ugly. He's like holding on now.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let
I smacked him, dog.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a return will stop.
Dog, I still smacked your quarterback.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here. But
that should have been roughing the passer.
You've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Black 58 rail.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete.
I had it, but dropped it.
Very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth.
That ass.
The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch. Ben didn't even want to shake his hand.
And there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball.
Why didn't Ben shake his hand?
Dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things.
Oh,
but a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be in these.
Trav, you don't want it again. I'm tired of making you cry.
Rematch right now.
I'm tired of making you cry. No, he left, see? He's mad. Done got beat. Out the party, though. Where'd you go?
Where's my invite?
I already sent it. You slow. Who are you using? Same teams? Yeah, right, dog. You ain't about to get raped. You about to use them.
Hell no.
That's what I'm about to say.
Out of every dish that I had there today, what did you taste of mine? Every single one. At least when it came back. When it came back? If your grandfather sat on my table today, he'd be beating the crap out of you. I'm proud of what went out. I'm proud of what went out today. This is the food I do. This is how they cook it. And I know the food over here is good. You're fucking dreaming, Michael.
Yeah.
The hell has it?
You got booted. Internet. That's why you gotta pick your team and start it.
You gotta send me a new invite.
I just did. You about to get charged. Trav, you can't handle the Chiefs. Ain't my fault.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a matchup in the A.
Oh, what do you know? You've been booted.
Shit.
Your internet. Pick a team.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrow. Here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Because that's what I picked.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run that sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Keenan Allen.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Working from the gun. Mahomes flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got
damn, dog, he ran him.
Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Just
the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. A little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Let's go, kick it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Desmond King making the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Nice.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Hayes Pollard. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw
I
is
was about to hit
incomplete.
Tyree.
He was looking for
smacked that
Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Got a second here to talk about the Chargers as they bring their offense back out, and specifically Phillip Rivers, Charles, 4th quarterback in history to start 200 consecutive games. The other 3, Brett Favre and Eli and Peyton Manning, but he's playing at an MVP level, is he not?
He certainly is, and he should be getting some attention for that. The tough part, Patrick Mahomes has kind of taken over.
That was forward lateral.
But still, the way that he has the Chargers playing, the way he's delivering the football, spreading it around, he has his team in contention in the AFC West. Definitely there for a playoff spot, and they can be so dangerous down the stretch. And remember, they're supposed to get defensive end Joey Bosa back for the stretch run. He's been out with a foot injury. He had 23 sacks in his first 2 years. He'll make Melvin Ingram that much better on the other side.
He's trying to rip him every time.
Midfield down to the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15.
I was coming with Eric Berry, too.
Inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. One man on the backfield is Gordon. Rivers dancing to his left. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the lead. Chris Jones.
Lucky he didn't fumble it, though.
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Steps away to his left. This is Gordon on the
He went the wrong way,
yeah. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progression, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Mahomes.
Oh, he should have caught that.
And it's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football. But not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that goes incomplete. He's maybe
he was wide open
as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Okay.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Wide open.
His throw caught at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Butker now to kick this one away.
Trev got plenty of time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. 2nd down, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st down, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Dude, I didn't know if Barry had it or what.
Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I tried to call
timeout. For the start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Got caught up.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down
Yeah, he was
for a
wide
loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. So let's just go ahead and break it down and make it.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Damn, he's too short.
James with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real touch for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
Nope.
Stiffed him. Good shit.
Melvin Gordon, 60 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for
Good
6.
shit.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Here's Rivers. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Dances by him, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Being chased out left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way down to the 37. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught, Kelce, left side. Travis Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This is a game, dude.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Rivers forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Don't put one out.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Ready. Run 80.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing, Rivers. Flushed out right. Got a man.
Nice
it's complete.
catch.
Williams. That one goes
saved
for 24
that drive.
yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Rivers to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And caught, right side, Green. And they're well past midfield,
thought he was gonna
just
pass
a
it
yard
to
or
that
two
other
shy of the
dude.
40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yeah,
that's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ran that back.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So
Hurry up! 12.
Rivers now on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Pretty nice
Damn,
game
I
on
cracked
the
his
scramble. Gets
knee.
him 12 yards.
See that shit?
Sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. Flush to his right.
Ah.
He took the contact as he
Oh,
was
shit,
throwing it,
I would've
and the ball
picked
drops
it.
incomplete.
Damn.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
So the drive
Said,
here
"I don't
ends
care,
with a
I'm
field
always
goal. It
taking
does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to
I
have
would've
it.
went
They're happy
for
to
it.
be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
I got plenty of time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete.
That's why he went for the field goal. He's like, shit, I'll have time.
35. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field.
Earn more carries. First fucking carry.
And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. On third down, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get him out near the 40 to the 39. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Mahomes now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Says I'm not in field goal range.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to
been like
find
a 50.
a way to gash the defense downfield.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Make it a 4-point game.
But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Damn.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Down to the last play, yo.
Knocked away and incomplete.
What the fuck?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 1 receiver left, that's Allen. 1 last shot now for Rivers. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead.
That was a game, dude.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Point
3
after, right
points.
down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Ain't none of them open.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be caught in.
Yes! What?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Let's go.
Tyreek Hill finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Let's go. With no time left.
The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with
That was a
victory.
game, dude.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard.
Tyreek, he burned them.
Track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what...
As we say so long from Arrowhead.
Dude, that was a game.
Yeah, it was a good ass game.
That shit, I tried to stop you, then I was like, fuck. And Tyreek burned them right at the end.
I told you.
Yeah,
I told you. What happened?
I put it right up over his head enough for him to get out, put the Jets on right there, and he was like gone. Dude,
It was over.
boy. Getting on the Wildland.